Did you know that your body is constantly giving away clues about your true age, even if you still feel young at heart? Most men think aging is just about a few wrinkles or gray hair, but the real signs go much deeper. It's not just about how you look, it's about what's happening inside your body. The way you move, the strength of your grip, and even how fast you walk can quietly reveal how well you're aging. The good news? If you catch these subtle signs early, you can slow down the process and stay strong, sharp, and full of energy for years to come. Aging isn't always obvious. Many men over 50 still feel just as sharp and strong as they did in their 30s. But beneath the surface, small, unnoticed changes could be signaling how well your body is truly holding up. Ignoring these signs might not seem like a big deal at first, but over time, they can lead to fatigue, muscle loss, and even more serious health issues. If you've been feeling more tired than usual, noticing a dip in your strength, or struggling to stay as focused as you used to, you're not alone. The good news? Aging doesn't have to mean decline. With the right habits, you can slow down the process and stay strong, energized, and mentally sharp for years to come. Today, we're going to uncover 4 subtle but powerful signs of aging in men, signals your body might be giving you without you even realizing it. The best part? You're not powerless against them. By recognizing these early warning signs, you can take simple yet effective steps to maintain your strength, energy, and vitality. Some of these may surprise you, but once you understand what to look for, you'll be in a much better position to take control of your health and continue feeling your best for years to come. Let's dive into one by one. Number 1. Have you ever noticed that your handshake isn't as firm as it used to be? Maybe opening a jar feels a bit more challenging, or carrying groceries isn't as effortless as it once was. It might seem like a small change, but your grip strength is actually a powerful indicator of your overall health and longevity. Why it matters? Grip strength isn't just about having a strong handshake. It's a direct reflection of your muscle health, nervous system function, and even bone density. Studies have shown that people with weaker grip strength tend to experience faster physical decline, reduced mobility, and a higher risk of age-related illnesses. It's even linked to heart health and brain function. A weak grip can indicate that your muscles are losing strength, which can make everyday tasks harder and lead to an increased risk of falls and injuries. What science says? Researchers have found that grip strength is one of the most reliable predictors of overall vitality in older adults. A study published in The Lancet found that weaker grip strength is associated with a higher risk of cardiovascular diseases, metabolic disorders, and even cognitive decline. In fact, some doctors use grip strength tests to assess a patient's biological age rather than just their number of years. This means that your ability to hold onto something firmly isn't just about strength. It's about how well your entire body is aging. How to improve it. The good news? You don't need to lift heavy weights or spend hours in the gym to maintain a strong grip. Small, simple exercises can make a big difference. White heavy checkmark tennis ball squeeze. Grab a tennis ball or stress ball and squeeze it tightly for 30 seconds. Release and repeat for a few rounds. This helps build hand and forearm strength over time. White heavy checkmark farmer's carry. Hold a dumbbell or any heavy object in each hand and walk for about 30 seconds. This not only strengthens your grip, but also engages your core and improves overall stability. White heavy checkmark hanging from a bar. If you have access to a pull-up bar, try hanging for a few seconds at a time. This is a great way to build hand and forearm endurance. By incorporating these simple habits into your daily routine, you can keep your grip strong, maintain your independence, and support your overall health for years to come. Have you ever noticed that you're walking slower than you used to? Maybe you take longer to cross the street, or you struggle to keep up with others on a walk. It might not seem like a big deal, but walking speed is actually one of the most overlooked indicators of aging. The way you walk, how fast, how steady, and how effortless it feels, can reveal a lot about your overall health. Why it matters. Walking isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's a reflection of your mobility, muscle strength, coordination, and even brain function. A slower walking speed can signal reduced cardiovascular health, declining muscle mass, and weaker balance, factors that increase the risk of falls and loss of independence. But here's something even more surprising. Research has found a strong link between walking speed and lifespan. In other words, people who walk faster tend to live longer and healthier lives. Think about it, walking requires a combination of physical and cognitive skills. Your heart pumps blood to your muscles, your brain sends signals to coordinate movement, and your legs generate strength to propel you forward. If any of these functions slow down, your walking speed naturally decreases. That's why paying attention to how you walk can give you valuable insight into your overall well-being. What science says. Multiple studies have confirmed that walking speed is a predictor of longevity. One study published in JAMA, Journal of the American Medical Association, found that older adults who walked at a faster pace had a significantly lower risk of premature death compared to those who walked slowly. Another study even suggested that gait speed is as important as blood pressure when it comes to assessing long-term health outcomes. So, what does this mean for you? If you've noticed yourself slowing down, it might be time to take action. How to improve it? The good news is that improving your walking speed doesn't require drastic changes. Small, consistent efforts can make a big difference. White heavy checkmark daily walks. Aim for at least 20 to 30 minutes of walking each day. If possible, try increasing your pace gradually. White heavy checkmark leg strength exercises. Simple movements like squats, calf raises, and step-ups can strengthen your legs and improve mobility. White heavy checkmark balance training. Try standing on one leg for a few seconds or walking heel to toe in a straight line to improve stability. By staying active and paying attention to your walking speed, you can maintain mobility, support heart health, and add years of vitality to your life. Keep moving and keep living strong, even if your weight hasn't changed. Have you noticed that your arms or legs seem thinner? Do everyday tasks, like carrying groceries, climbing stairs, or even standing up from a chair, feel harder than they used to? If so, you might be experiencing sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass that happens as we age. The tricky part? It happens so slowly that many men don't even realize it's occurring, until they start feeling weaker, less stable, and more prone to fatigue. Why it matters. Muscle loss isn't just about appearance, it's about function. Our muscles are responsible for keeping us strong, steady, and independent. When they shrink, so does our ability to move efficiently. This can lead to poor balance, an increased risk of falls, and difficulty performing simple daily tasks. Losing muscle also affects your metabolism. Muscle burns more calories than fat, even at rest, so when you lose muscle, your body burns fewer calories. This can lead to weight gain even if your diet hasn't changed. Additionally, less muscle mass means less strength to support your bones, increasing the risk of fractures and osteoporosis. The bottom line? Muscle loss isn't just about looking frail. It directly impacts your longevity, independence, and quality of life. What science says. After the age of 50, men lose 1 to 2% of muscle mass per year, and by the time they reach their 70s, they may have lost up to 30% of their total muscle mass. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that sarcopenia is linked to a higher risk of chronic diseases, reduced mobility, and even premature death. The good news? Muscle loss isn't inevitable. You can slow it down and even reverse it with the right approach. How to improve it? Rebuilding muscle doesn't require extreme workouts. Small, consistent changes can make a big difference. White heavy checkmark increase protein intake. Protein is the building block of muscle. Aim for lean sources like eggs, chicken, fish, and beans. White heavy checkmark do resistance training. Lifting weights using resistance bands, or even doing bodyweight exercises like squats and push-ups, helps rebuild lost muscle. White heavy checkmark stay active. Activities like walking, swimming, and cycling keep your muscles engaged and prevent further decline. By making these simple changes, you can maintain your strength, stay active, and continue living life on your own terms. Because aging should never mean losing your power. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you were there? Or struggled to recall a name that used to come so easily? Maybe you've noticed that it takes longer to find the right words in conversation. While occasional forgetfulness is normal, frequent lapses in memory and mental sharpness could be subtle signs of cognitive decline. Something that, if left unchecked, can accelerate over time. Why it matters. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it stays. But just like physical strength, mental sharpness can start to decline if not exercised regularly. A sluggish mind can make decision-making harder, reduce concentration, and even affect mood and motivation. What's more concerning is that small changes in memory and focus can sometimes be early warning signs of more serious conditions, such as dementia or Alzheimer's disease. But here's the good news. Just as you can train your body to stay strong, you can train your brain to stay sharp. Keeping your mind engaged and active can slow cognitive decline, improve memory retention, and even help build new neural connections, keeping you mentally agile well into old age. What science says. Research has consistently shown that mental stimulation is one of the most effective ways to keep the brain healthy. A study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association (JAMA) found that older adults who engage in brain-challenging activities, like reading, puzzles, or learning new skills, tend to experience less cognitive decline compared to those who don't. Another study from Harvard Medical School emphasized that social interaction is also a key factor in maintaining mental sharpness, as conversations and social engagement help keep the brain active and responsive. The bottom line? Your brain needs exercise, variety, and stimulation to stay sharp, just like your body does. How to improve it? Keeping your brain sharp doesn't require anything complicated. Just a few simple daily habits can make a big impact. White heavy checkmark read every day. Whether it's books, articles, or even audiobooks, consuming new information keeps your brain engaged. White heavy checkmark learn something new. Take up a hobby, learn a new language, or try playing a musical instrument to challenge your mind. White heavy checkmark do puzzles and brain games. Crosswords, Sudoku, chess, and memory games are great ways to keep your mind sharp. White heavy checkmark stay socially engaged. Have regular conversations, join social groups, or engage in meaningful discussions to keep your mind active. By making these small changes, you can keep your brain strong, your memory sharp, and your mind clear, ensuring that you stay mentally agile for years to come. The good news? These changes don't have to define you. Aging may be inevitable, but how you age is within your control. By making small, consistent changes, like staying active, strengthening your muscles, keeping your brain engaged, and paying attention to your body, you can slow down the aging process and continue feeling strong, sharp, and full of energy. Remember, it's never too late to take action. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed any of these signs in yourself or someone you know? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. Your experiences might just help someone else on their journey to healthy aging. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on staying strong, independent, and full of life. Your support helps us continue bringing you valuable content. Stay active, stay sharp, and we'll see you in the next one.